Hey, I'm John Mangas. Welcome back to Monday Mojo. So we're wrapping up July strong. We're still talking a little bit about buyer and seller trends and the National Association of Realtors home buyer seller report. This report also comes out in conjunction with that, and this is the firm's report. And the firm's report talks about the fact that that brokers say that 30% of past sales inquiries come from past clients and past sales, and 25% is repeat and referral business. So, right there's 55%. Yet over here, we have the member profile report, and the member profile report says that among all agents, only 13% falls into those categories. And then if you take and you add that to the median, the median agent's been doing this 16 years, then it jumps to 37. So there's a disconnect there. And I think sometimes brokers maybe are still looking back and being a little more historic about the data, whereas agents and buyers and sellers are maybe more closely related to the contract, to the things that are happening. In any event, I think it's an interesting disconnect. I also think it points to the fact that we need to do a better job of staying in contact with those buyers and especially those sellers who have done business with us in the past. I think it's so important to not only build but keep rebuilding that relationship with those clients for many years to come. Find reasons to stay in contact with those clients all year long and over a multi-year process. Maybe it involves you getting out your pen and writing some thank you notes, birthday cards, anniversary cards, any of those kind of things all help stay in contact. Wouldn't you agree that if somebody takes the time to hand address you an envelope and write you a note and send it to your home, there's a pretty good chance you're going to read it? If you do that consistently, I guarantee you your top of mind awareness with that client will remain much higher over a longer period of time, as long as you do it with consistency. Another thought, be social. We live in a very intense social media environment, and I think if you do a good job of staying in contact with your past clients in the social platforms, your odds of continuing to do business with them is much, 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 much higher. Particularly if you maybe take and get a little creative with it. So if they're self-employed, make sure you review their business and ask for their review of you back. If there's a family member that owns a business, make sure that you patronize and maybe review them online as well. All of those things go into building that relationship over a long period of time. One of the things in the trends report that really jumped out at me is it's now about a 9-year sales span between the time that sellers sell. So you have to find ways to stay in contact with sellers over a long period of time. Kind of think of it as the way a tree grows. You've got the rings of a tree that every year go out a little farther. You need to continue your reach out for really 10 years to make sure that you're staying in contact with that seller, that you're getting referrals, that they know who you are and they recognize you as their realtor and their expert. Make it a great week.